Paul Sinclair is an associate professor at the University of Regina with the Faculty of Business Administration, and also, I understand, part owner of an export business yourself. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Give us a sense first what the GTH would do and how it would function were it fully operational.
Well, the Global Transportation Hub is sort of once in a lifetime opportunity for Saskatchewan because it exists right next to a 300-acre facility that CP Rail has out of town. And the Global Transportation Hub is basically an intermodal facility that will provide support facilities for what's already there.
What is already there?
So we have now a facility that has the potential to do 250,000 lifts a year with containers. So what has to happen is there has to be storage, there has to be logistics, there has to be light processing to go on to really take advantage of that opportunity. And that was how the Global Transportation Hub, as kind of a freight village, was originally conceived.
What would it mean for farmers?
It would mean a lot for farmers. Farmers actually already are doing very well. They have kind of a product mix that has worked very well for the last decade or so, which is centered on canola. But basically what the Global Transportation Hub is saying, there's much more that can be done with the containerization of agricultural products. And right now we have a huge growth in basically overseas containerized food markets, and we have to sort of, as Saskatchewan producers, get on that track. And
so is that where you see the most potential for growth in that area?
yes, I do. And I think that, as I said in my article this morning for CBC, is that I think that if we miss out on this opportunity, it's farmers and producers that are suffering the most if we let it slip through our fingers at this point.
So how would you like to see things change?
What I would like to see is strong government support for this project. And I don't think that necessarily the regional government or the provincial government can do it all by themselves. There has to be a cooperation sort of on every level. So it has to involve industry, it has to potentially involve the municipal governments, and it has to involve very strong support from the provincial government. And that's typically how these sort of freight villages have grown and succeeded.
Are there examples of other areas where something like this has succeeded?
Well, we have a CN facility in Calgary, Centerport in Winnipeg. It's not just us who are thinking about that. I think what we have to remember is Saskatchewan has got something like 49% of Canada's arable land. So this is a really important place to do this in Canada. So it's not just an opportunity for Saskatchewan, it's an opportunity for our country.
All right, well, thank you so much for all of this today.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having me.